Hey, what's the topic for today? What? Budget. What is there to say about budget? I don't have nothing to say for budgeting. Except one thing. Stop buying stupid shit. I believe you will be okay only with that. So I have an eToro application, mobile application, where every month I put aside some money to S&P 500 and to copy trading. So I have some people that I follow and I copy their trades, basically. They take a percentage of the profit, but nevertheless, they are trading actively, not me. I'm just looking at it. And I also have some kind of portfolio here, a dividend paying portfolio. What does it mean? It means that I invest in stocks that pay quarterly or every half of a year or yearly dividends to the shareholders. So this is one thing that I invest. Next thing in what I invest is real estate. Real estate is a good way of investments, but you have to know what are you doing and where are you investing. I don't have enough money yet to buy myself a completely new apartment with cash.
You serious?
It's not possible. It's at least for now. But there are various other possibilities how you can invest in this industry regardless the amount of money that you have. The mechanism that I have found, it's called fractional real estate. Fractional real estate investment. It basically means that a group of people buys one apartment, let's say, and then they take part according to the percentage that they have invested in the rent that's paying monthly. So I get percentage of monthly rent, okay? And also the second thing why real estate is good is because they have a tendency to appreciate in value. So the value of the apartment itself goes up during the years. Depending on the markets, depending where this apartment is, how, and you can invest only a fraction of the price of that apartment, and you can invest in multiple apartments. So this is also a long-term game. I personally am using Stake. That's a mobile application where you can invest in the Gulf region mainly. So Dubai, it will go to Saudi Arabia. So these are the places where the real estates are located. And in those, particularly Dubai, in those places, you have a tendency that a real estate can go up in value 20 to 30% in 1 or 2 years. Why? Because the demand for the real estate, for the apartments, for the place to live, it's much higher than the number of units that are currently available on the markets. So you have, I don't know, 80,000 units to be sold, and you have 200,000 people coming each year to, let's say, to Dubai, and they have to have a place to live. Then if you have at least, let's say, an average 3 person per apartment, it means that the current offer of real estate in Dubai can cover only 1 year of the income of the new people that are looking for a place to live. next year you cannot build 80,000 of them next year also. So you understand the picture. That's why the value of this real estate, particularly in that region, will go up. For now, that's the current situation. Will it be like that in 20 years? We don't know. But that's why you have to monitor, you have to pay attention, you have to look. Okay, so those are the long-term investments. And also what I'm investing personally as a short-term or long/short, so I have both, are crypto. So mainly Bitcoin plus altcoins. We'll have a separate episode only on what's blockchain, what's crypto, what's Bitcoin, what's altcoins, but percentage of my investments are going into crypto, into various kinds of wallets, mainly cold self-custodial wallets, and I manage my own Bitcoins, my own crypto, and so on. Bitcoin is a highly volatile, and all crypto is a highly volatile market. You have to know what you're doing. You have to keep attention every day what's going on. That's why I like to share with you what's going on in crypto on my podcasts. And you have to see, because daily fluctuations of crypto, it can be 20 to 30%. It happens. It's nothing unusual, because there are a lot of institutions that have lately come into crypto and start buying those ETFs like BlackRock and so on. I believe that this asset class, so crypto, over time will be less and less volatile. So today, maybe it's good if you want to jump on and maybe have a quick wins, short-term quick wins. But in the long run, I believe that Bitcoin will stabilize around some value, and then the volatility, so ups and downs in prices of Bitcoin, will not be so prominent. It will not be so visible. Also, one part of my investments goes to gold. Gold tends to hold value. It is a store of value for many, many thousands of years. And we will have a separate episode only on gold and money and how gold came to existence to be used as a store of value. Why don't we have, let's say, money pegged to gold now? What's the problem? But nevertheless, gold, it has shown to be a very good asset class to invest in certain periods of time, especially when there are insecurities, when there are wars around. So if you are paying attention of the market, of the value of the gold, you can see every time there is a war breakout or something bad happens in the world, especially bad, gold prices, they tend to go up because people are scared. When they are scared, they take their money and they buy something that they basically think, they believe that they will be able to swap to something else if, I don't know, if all the currencies go to hell, if everything goes down the drain, at least they have their gold and they can swap it for piece of ham or bacon. You understand? That's why gold is historically a good place to put some money inside. So that's why you see I have a lot of places where I put my money to work. Into stocks, dividend paying stocks, into real estate in some amount, into crypto. I'm heavily into crypto. Maybe I'm a degenerate, but okay, that's me. I would never suggest anyone to put as much percentage of the investment money into crypto as I am. I'm putting almost 50-60% of my investments here in crypto. But also I have to tell you that I'm paying very good attention what's happening in crypto every day. That's why I believe I can manage this high percentage in my portfolio. Also gold, I'm putting something aside as a store of value, something, let's say, safe. Nothing is safe, but let's say safe. There will be, as I said, separate episodes only on gold, only on crypto, and I could show you maybe these applications that I'm using, how they look, how you can do it by yourself. So, good. So these are the investment parts. Next thing, so planned expenses. These are all expenses that you know 100% that they will happen not tomorrow, but some day in future. So those are car service, birthdays, gifts, baby showers, because you wouldn't believe, but it takes 9 months for baby to be born. You can plan in advance. Vacation, clothes, and such things. So all of those things are basically expenses that you know that you will have at certain part of the year, and you can prepare yourself now, today, and put. So you can see there is a bug flying around. I'm sorry. We got rid of the bug. So those are the things that you know that you will have during the year. Don't tell me that you don't know that you have a car service or insurance, or car service twice a year, car insurance once per year, that you don't know about it. And you know exactly what month it will occur. Also, you know when the birthdays are from your relatives and so on. Also, you know when you are planning to go to the vacation. It's always the same. It's the last week in June and last weeks or first weeks in July or August. It's always the same, at least in this part of the world. Also clothes. You know that you want to buy new shoes, or you want to buy a new boots, or you want to buy a new pair of pants. So of course there are situations where something unexpectedly happened and you have to buy yourself a new pair of shoes. But that's why you have a different part of your budget, completely different part. So you believe me when I say all of these expenses are something that you can predict and you can set aside every month, $10, $20, doesn't matter how much, and put it in those things in advance. So when they occur, when they happen, you're ready. You know, you have the money to pay. My friend asked me to come to his wedding next year in, I believe it's 13th of June. I understand this already today, and it's October. Why shouldn't I prepare myself? No, I will wait till May, and then someone will say, you have to go to someone's wedding in a month. Do you have the money to buy him a gift or something like that? Oh, shit. Okay. Next thing, personal bank. So this is the part of your money that you will leave on your account, and it will basically serve you as your own personal bank. So you always have some $10, $20 a month, $20 a month, doesn't matter how much. So we are not talking about the amounts. We are talking about that you have to have this kind of, let's say, budgeting, this part of your budget, this part of your money that you can go to if there is an occasion, if there is an unexpected event or something like that. You can go to your personal bank, that's you. You open your Excel, you find out how much money do you have in your personal bank, and you ask your banker, that's you. In my case, it's me. okay, Bernie, tell me, can I afford to go to the movies this month? And if I have $200 saved up in this bank, it will tell me how much is it. I will say it's 20 bucks. Then my personal banker will say, okay, you can go. Or I will say, I have to buy myself a new pair of pants. I have to buy myself a new pair of shoes. Then I go to my personal banker and he will say, okay, you have it or you don't have it. Once more, if my personal banker says that you have enough money to buy yourself this thing, then I will maybe buy it. If my personal banker said, God, no, you don't have enough money, then I will certainly not buy that for myself, whatever it is. I will refrain myself. I will say, okay, maybe next month. This month, I don't have enough. And it's totally okay to say, I don't have today. So I don't want to go into borrowing money. Ever, 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 never. Let's imagine that my income is $2,000. Let's say it's like that. My must expenses, because I have a mortgage, it's around, let's say it's around 800. Also, I forgot to say, in this must expenses are groceries. So what you eat, you have to eat something. So here you have maybe mortgages, your utility bills, groceries, so the things that you have to pay in order to live and to live normally, not extraordinary. Then, how much is it? It's 1,200. It's a leftover. From this, I tend to use, let's say, around 150 or something like that. Let's say 100 to savings. Let's say 400 or even 500 to investment. Then I put, let's say, 500 to planned expense. And I put 100 into my personal bank. So maybe it's funny to have $1 in your personal bank, but if you don't spend it a lot over a course of 1 year, you will have $1,000 in your personal account. You will have $1,000, $1,200 in your savings account. You will have $5,000 in your investment and $5,000 in your planned expenses. Do you understand how powerful it is when after the end of the year you have $5,000 invested, you have $5,000 for your vacations, for your pants, for your shoes, for I don't know what, and then you have $1,200 for your personal banker to tell you whether or not you can buy yourself, I don't know, some stupid shit, because now and then you have to have some fun. I'm not against fun. This is maybe a high discipline methodology and mechanism for me. Maybe for someone else it will be too much. But nevertheless, I have fun. I also have fun, but I have fun, managed fun. I manage myself and say, okay, can I have some fun? Yes, you can. How much fun can you have? This amount. And then if I decide to have fun, I will have fun. It's not go with the flow, but go with the flow is the 95% of the opinion. And I also told you before that I'm the one that wants to be above that, to escape the ordinary. So that's how I, let's say, redistribute or distribute my money over this budget element. Why is it important to have investments? Because you want the money to work for you. If you don't have enough money, what you can do? There is only two things that you can do. You can either increase your income or you can lower your expenses. It's basically the only thing that you can do. And maybe the best way is to increase your income and lower your expenses at the same time, if you can, if it's possible. For your income, if you are not super ultra rich, you want to have additional income streams. How? You can have a second job. No! You can have a side hustle. You can maybe try to get a pay raise, and so on. So those are the ways that you can increase your income. Your expenses, of course, you can always go in through the list and see maybe there is something that is not a must. It's up to you. And then for the investments, it's very important because some part of the investments, that's why you do it, is to put money as your income. That's why you're putting aside in real estate, in stocks, in crypto, in such things, in gold, it doesn't matter. So some investments are producing something, and I like those investments more, like real estate, because they are producing your rent. You're giving the service of renting every month, so it's predictable. That's why it's very good as an income. But also gold and crypto, they are not so predictable. They have more store of value, but their price tends to rise if there are enough people that will buy at a higher price than you have paid. That's the markets. We have a separate conversation about the markets, not now. So you want to invest. Why? Because investments will also fill your income part. So if this number goes up, this number stays the same or goes down, you'll have much more money as a leftover. With that money you can play.
Yes!
My plan is to use the investment, the money, so the money that has been produced by my investments that comes here like an income, I will use that money also to reinvest. So if you get, let's say, from your real estate a month, $100, what you can do with that? Of course, you can go and drink it all because you want to have fun. My logic is to, okay, you can spend something. You can spend, let's say, $70 or you can spend $50, but me, will invest 30 or $50 again. It's a compounding effect, and I have shown you the compounding effect. Okay? So you understand, always reinvest, and spend part. The rich men, what do? They live off of this passive income and they reinvest. When they reinvest, they get even more passive income and they get more money, and 50% of their 5 million in passive income, it's a lot of money. That's why they drive what they drive, live like they live, have what they have. So you have to invest in assets, not liabilities, in assets, in something that goes up in value, that produces something and gives you money back. That's why you have to invest. As I said, for savings, you have to have at least 3 to 6 months worth of must expenses. For planned expenses, it's up to you to see what are your planned expenses. I know for myself, it's vacation, it's some birthdays, it's maybe something to do around the house, some repairs, and the leftover for my personal bank. And one thing at the end, so what happens if you are in debt? So if this number, income minus expenses, is less than 0, so you are in minus, what now? Basically, what I would do, I'm not there, I don't want to be there ever, but I'm now telling you hypothetically what I would do if I were in that situation. First of all, first step is to see if I have some kind of stupid shit on monthly basis that I'm paying, some subscriptions. So if I have a subscription on Netflix, on gym, on, I don't know, I can work out at my house. I don't need to pay monthly fee for some kind of gym. I don't have to pay a monthly fee to Netflix. I don't see any type of monthly subscriptions that you need. I simply don't see it. So you can cancel it all immediately now. I would. I don't see why you wouldn't. The next thing is to get out of bad debt. If you have, let's say, a credit card and you're in minus and you own your bank or something like that, you have a minus on your account, I would put some of this money on the monthly basis. I would put it to repay my bad debt. Why this debt is so bad? Because you have 10-20% of interest it's a high interest that you have to pay for that debt. So you want to repay it as soon as possible to get out of this shithole immediately, as soon as possible. Once you're outside and you don't have any kind of stupid shit, monthly shit that you're buying, I don't want to talk about that you get your paycheck and then you go self and buy, I know, ice cream. I wouldn't buy my ice cream till the day I'm above water. Never ever. You understand? Because ice cream is not a must. It's something that makes you maybe happy, but it's not a must. You will not die because you are not eating your ice cream. And then number 3, start saving. So I will start putting money here. Why? Because I don't want to get myself into trouble again. Never ever again. So if it happens that I spend more in this month than I earn, then I have my savings account because it's for unexpected situations that I can cover my expenses. And only after that, when I pay out my expenses, I can start putting money back again into my savings if something happens again down the road. So that's why I have my savings account. That's why I have my planned expenses, and I told you the personal bank is something for fun. So guys, what do you say? Does it make sense? Yes? No? It worked for me. It worked all of these years, regardless how much income, or what was the amount of money that I was given by my paycheck. So the formula, the mechanism, did remain the same over the years. We have some tweaks over here and there. Amount of income rose during the year, obviously, but the mindset remained pretty much the same. So that's how I do it. That's how I see it, and it works for me. So at the end, just see if I have missed something. So I said you have to get out of debt immediately. You have to cancel your subscription if you are in minus. You have to remove all unnecessary expenses, coffees, restaurants, cigarettes, all of the stupid things that you don't need. I said how you could increase your income with side hustles, different things. Also, what you can do with these investments, I didn't tell you because I only told you what I invest now. But in the next episode, I will say what are the other categories that you can invest and you could invest. One of those are your personal skills. So you buy something to be better. You buy something to learn something to then put it to work and gain more money. Why not? You can invest in your personal business. It is something that I prefer, and we'll talk about this in the next episode, how you can invest in those things. So we have covered what are the must expenses. We have covered how to get out from the bad debt, if you are, let's say you have a minus on your bank accounts. We told how you can invest and where you can put your money. What are the planned expenses? What is the play money? So your personal bank. Okay, so I told you about the crypto, the investments, and the real estate investments, the long and short. So you have to be very careful. You have to start for the long investment, you have to start immediately. For short investments, you can play, you can find what is the best category of investments for you. For me, this is crypto because I learn a lot. I look at the markets, I pay attention, I follow a lot of people. So I am, let's say, up to date when it comes to crypto. Don't invest into something that you are not paying attention to and you don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. Okay. Once more, your investments and your savings are something that are non-negotiable, at least for me. So if I have something left over after I pay my expenses, there is no way that I skip 1 month not to pay myself, because this is pay myself first principle. When I invest, I pay myself first. That's why this is number one. Not going to the movies. This is number four, priority number four. This is priority number one. If I have some money, I'll put it here. And if I don't have any money left, then there is no money left for my personal bank, and it's okay for me. Then also what you have to learn, and we will talk about those, you have to learn about your taxes, how to do your taxes, where you have to pay your taxes, particularly for your investments, because you have some capital gain taxes that you have to pay there, and also some maybe bookkeeping. Okay. And then as at the end, what I want to say, so pay yourself first, think about yourself and your budgeting, then revise your budget every month. Every month you have to know how much money you have on your bank accounts, how much money is going out, how much money is going in, and yeah, you don't have to do it every day, but at least minimal once per month. Once per month. It's a bare minimum. For these investments also, I have told you that there today, at least, there is so much technology that you can use, that you can utilize in order to do this automatically. So in order to prevent yourself or to fail, put yourself in a position where you cannot fail. If you rely on your brain and you think you will put something aside and invest something and you forget, why? You have so much technology today that you can use that they can automatically send a certain amount, portion of your bank account, immediately invest it in here or there. You don't even see that money. And that's the best way. Also, you can go to the bank and say to the bank, please, dear bank, don't let me go into minus. Forbid me. If I swipe my card, you can automatically decline it. I don't want to go into bad debt. I don't want to have this possibility to go into minus. Why not? You have this possibility, go to the bank and ask them for that. It's a service. They will just put a check mark and it's done. And you will never ever get in a debt. Never. That's why you have to manage the budget yourself. For the apps, I already tell you there are a lot of apps. I'm using a few of them, like Stakes, a lot of crypto exchanges, a lot of trading platforms, eToro for stocks, bonds, and dividend paying stocks. And we can cover all of them down the road. So guys, was it good? Was it useful? Did you learn something? Do you agree with me? I believe if it works for me, it will work for someone else. You can take whatever you like from this. Nothing is a financial advice, any kind of advice. It's something that I use. It's something that I have personally developed for myself, and I'm just sharing this knowledge with you. If you have any kind of questions, please share, like, subscribe, write in the comments, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys. And guys, if you want to learn more about certain topics that we are covering in this podcast, like how to do affiliate marketing, how to do trading, crypto, forex, finance, general finance, and you want to learn more about how to escape the ordinary, how to escape this matrix pit and know the information that I am personally learning, then you have a possibility to enroll and to find out more in this game changer application. So the application is also available through the link that is available on my personal page. So you have a link here in the descriptions that you can go and check by yourself.